You don't need to put the stuff.
No, they don't need to put the stuff. Just I think they need to list the picture though.
Este también le tienen aquí, por día donde yo vivo. El al lado del también me pagaba. No, lo vi, yo lo dije. Yo pago los precios y yo. Y ellos me compran.
¿Qué pasó? I heard y'all lost. Another day in the office. I heard y'all lost 9-5.
Oye, te está preparando para el año que viene, ¿verdad?
9-5 and
Allá en Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
Súper grande liga. Mira.
Hey, hello, sir.
Oíste.
Who's home? Who's away? Did they discuss this already? Angels is home? Oh, perfect.
We already got right now 14 teams.
Oye, bueno, empieza el juego ya, chico, empieza.
RSVP. I got 6 views this year.
In the same spot?
That's gonna be one of the fields this year.
No, pero el principal va a ser
Yeah.
Claro.
Am I invited this year?
Of
Claro,
course.
tú eres una de las...
We actually have a pending conversation for this year.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, am I invited?
Yeah.
Because I thought I did a great job. This is where it all started.
You did a phenomenal
It was in
job.
Puerto Rico. Randomly, remember?
You did a phenomenal job. This year
Thank you.
we're just tying up some knots.
Tie up all the knots you need to tie. That was last year was in March. March, it was in March. Aguadilla. It was fun last year. Yo fui, I was narrating over there. It was fun. I love Aguadilla.
Yo tengo 8 sentidos.
Yeah.
La
Ya no juega.
Con Randy.
Oh, Randy Stars?
Yo juego el domingo, pero mañana, pero ellos no vienen. Que ya juego ya. Hoy que de gratis. Ellos no vienen.
Okay. So you guys got to buy?
La otra semana llega. La otra semana tampoco juega.
All right, here we go.
El 4 de julio.
And hello, Bridge Play Softball League. We are back, and these are 2 matchups here. We're gonna have 2 games, a doubleheader, as per every Saturday, and we have the Angels, FTR versus the Angels. The FTR team still has no wins on the board. Still has no teams on the board. So Angels is the number 7 team in the Bridge Play Softball League, and FTR is the number 10 team. So 7 versus 10. And we're going to see what kind of matchup this is. Anything can happen. FTR is hungry, starving, I should say, for a win. I apologize in advance, FTR, if you hear this. So we are, let me just check the audio, because that was one thing I didn't check. I am live, people. I am live. I can't hear myself. I have a whole bunch of folks around me talking, chirping. I can't hear myself. Anyway. All right. So for game 1, FTR is the away team and Angels is home. So it will be vice versa for game 2. All right. So we have a couple of events, a couple of announcements that I should make before the game starts. July 5th, Saturday, July 5th, at the Old Yankee Stadium, the Bridge Play Foundation will be presenting the Legends Classic 50 and over tournament, 8 teams of only 50-plus-year-olds. So that will be fun and interesting to watch. So come out, support the tournament, and come out July 5th. It is 4th of July weekend, so all the leagues are off. So you got no excuse unless you're traveling or with fam. But bring the family over to the field. So we'll be there July 5th, Saturday, supporting the 50 and over Legends Classic tournament. Then we've got July 12th, July 10th is the start of the Bridge Play Foundation Kids Program. And then July 12th, we will be here at Pelham doing a composting workshop. and wiffle ball game. So, here's the pitch. Now, this is, I don't have the FTR lineup, so I don't know. And he just hit a shot, line drive. I don't have a lineup for FTR, so I don't quite know who that was. I have one for the Angels. So we've got Ian. I only know because I know him, but again, I don't have a lineup. So, and we have Jay pitching for the Angels.
We about to right now. I'm trying to buy a ball. Rep City, I think.
So FTR with a runner on first. Oh, he hits it with the top part of it. And there's my favorite shortstop with the double play. Love it. He's still my favorite shortstop. My favorite player, Javi for the Angels. So let me just write this down. We've got FTR and Angels. All right. So we've got my favorite player on FTR, Izzy. So we've got Izzy up to bat. That's the number 3 batter. Yeah, it might be private until I get a minute to switch it over. But I'm definitely going to put it in a little bit. All right. Full count here. Wow. Rips one down the left side, but the left fielder for the Angels, Arab, my favorite player. And that's bottom. Concludes 0 runs for FTR. Now the Angels are up. And in the meantime, I'm going to play my music.
Yo, check my time card, another day at the desk. Stacks of papers high, boss always on my neck. But when that clock strikes 5, I'm already gone. Got my cleats in the trunk, jersey that I throw on. From the cubicle prison to the field where I'm living. 9 to 5 surviving, 6 to 9 I'm winning. You see me typing emails, man, that ain't the real me. Wait till you see me sliding back nearly 3 fix. From 9 to 5, I'm just getting by. From 6 to 9, I'm feeling alive. Hey, yo, you blind? That pitch was way outside. Well, it's all good. Next one, I'm gonna let it ride. Remember when you mocked me, said I couldn't swing? Now watch me clear these bases, make that aluminum sing. Monday through Friday, yeah, I pay my dues. But on these Bronx diamonds,
I didn't say it in those words.
Spreadsheets for stat sheets, fresh shoes for dirt, league champion material. Put that on your work shirt. 9 to 5, I'm just getting by.
I'm like, I didn't say it in those words.
From 6.
All right. All I said was the FTR has not won a game. I didn't add all those extra words. Anyway, for FTR, we've got Viejo, the veteran, pitching. And for the Angels, we have my favorite player, Arab, one of the best outfielders. And he is leading off here for the Angels. And here we have Arab. Thank you, Mama. And here's the pitch. All right. And a grounder to second, and that's going to be 1 out for the Angels. And now we have Matt, the right center fielder for the Angels. And he's got a great number. My number, number 22.
¡Él es zurdo!
Pero eso de con la mentalidad
Ahí, ahí, ahí.
de equipo para que haga 5 equipos de cada play. Pero entonces, cuando
Got a 3-1 count here for Matt.
no hay que darle un
And he gets a free pass to first base. And something that's different about this game is, or this set, is that we have 2 umpires now. So tagging up from all bases is allowed. So that's a one big important change. That was an important factor in the first set because there was only 1 umpire. So just FYI. And here's my favorite player, Javi. I'm biased here because he's one of mine. Sandlot for life. And he fouls the ball. Don't hit a foul. Hit follow, like, and subscribe to the Bridge Play Foundation.
Julio. Julio.
Hey.
Yo lo conozco a él.
Woody, what were the results from your game? Hold on, hold on. Oh, double play for FTR. No runs in. What was it again? 8. Wait. 8-5. So let me give you all an update of what was going on. So with the Waymakers Roadrunners game, Roadrunners still in the lead, won 9-5 the first game, and Waymakers versus Waymakers, and then won the second game 13-3 versus the Waymakers. So they're still on top, Roadrunners. But interesting here, Boricua lost their first game 8-5 against No Fear, and No Fear won the second game 2-1. I'm sorry, Boricua won 2-1 in versus No Fear, and they lost 8-5. No Fear. So now Boricua has 2 losses. Interesting turn of events here. Week to week, they've had 1 loss each time. So very interesting. No Fear, another team that is coming for the top. So No Fear, BX Royals, got to be careful with those teams. Here we have Ant up. And Ant will be the EH. And now I've got lineups. So, and that's a strike. And we are in the top of the second. Line drive to the outfield, and he's going to make it to first, and it gets past the outfielder. And he's going to try to go for 2, and he makes it there. Wow. He makes it there. FTR with the aggressiveness from the beginning. This is what they need. They need to be aggressive.
Nobody tell me nothing. No, yo también. Porque ya yo creo que el domingo ya estamos solo mal.
So this is the top of the second, and I like FTR's attitude here. They're starting off very aggressive, and that's the way they've got to maintain in order to secure a win. So Debo, I love Debo's attitude, and I always say it, Debo could either smoke one out there or he hits a pop-up. He could either smoke one or he hits a pop-up. It's so crazy to me. Man, what a shot down to the right side. And he gets to push the runner over. So now, I like FTR's aggressiveness here. They have runners on first and third. And we have Jimmy. Great attitude. Jimmy plays short normally for FTR. I don't know what position he's playing today. I didn't check. It doesn't say it here. But I like Jimmy. Jimmy has a great attitude, but he's got runners in scoring position. And a pop-up out to the second baseman. And the second baseman for the Angels, one of my favorite players. I have a lot of favorite players, you know, but I have some on each team. So don't fault me here. I have favorite players, and I'm going to announce them. So here we have Sammy for FTR. And down to the center fielder, and that's going to be an out. And where is Debo's coming back? But FTR puts one on the board before the Angels. This is fantastic. I love the aggressiveness. They need to maintain this energy. If they can do this, I believe FTR can win one here.
You didn't tell Eli to have the same energy. Whoa, he's not going.
There's 2 outs, and this is Scuba Steve. And that's going to be a strike. Scuba Steve didn't like the call, but I have to be honest, I saw it as a strike as well. So he said it was outside, but he smoked one just to show the umpire. He smoked one down the third base line. So now FTR has got runners on first and second, and we have Josh, the lefty. And FTR has to keep this energy. And that's inside. That's a strike. The batters don't like the calls, but this is a different umpire. Oh, can they make it? Yeah, they got Debo out. They've got Debo out. I've got one run in for FTR. And again, I'm going to say it each time. If FTR can maintain that aggressiveness and they don't get into their heads, because that is their biggest enemy, it's themselves. They get into their heads, but if they had a good inning right there. Instead of looking at the negative parts, if they looked at the positive parts that happened there, they had a great inning. So we move to the bottom of the second and play a little music while I get my life together here.
It's tonight, I'm feeling alive. To all my office workers turned ballpark warriors, trading water cooler talk for dugout stories. We ain't kids no more, but when that ball takes flight, age don't matter when you playing under lights. See that account guy, he's our cleanup hitter. That quiet receptionist, the fastest base stealer, different lives by day. But here we're all the same, weekend warriors with one goal, win this game.
En vez de enfocarse en la parte mala, deben enfocarse que estaban agresivos, estaban bien, empezaron bien. All right, here we go. And here we have Chiling. We all heard his story last week of why his nickname is Chiling. So it's a very nice story of his dad, paying homage to his dad. And that is very important, family. So I want to thank Chiling publicly for that short interview that we did last week. Appreciate it, sharing his story. So here's Chiling, third baseman for the Angels. And this is the bottom of the second. And that's going to be a strike. Remember, this is lob ball, folks. Got to swing the bat. And he hits one up the middle. And the right center fielder gets that. So it's going to be 1 out for the Angels right now. And here we have Chino. And you guys might get sick of me, but every week I say the same thing when I cover the Angels. Whenever I cover the Angels. If Chino sticks to the plan, it's always going to be a hit. He got lucky there. He didn't stick to the plan. But he got a double off of that. And that got past Izzy, who's playing short today. And I'm assuming Jimmy's in the outfield. Yep, Jimmy's in the outfield. Because usually when Isaac is in the outfield, Jimmy's in short. So anyway, here is Raylan. And I also say every time I cover the Angels that he's a Fernandez. He can't disappoint me. Our ancestors will be upset. He's got to get on. No pressure. And he hits one up the middle. And that's an out. But he pushed over the runners. We have Chino at third base now. Scoring position. There's 2 outs. And we've got Ronnie up. Here's the pitch. And Ray, the shortstop's got it. Makes a nice turn spin. Oh man, the first baseman dropped it. And sheesh. Sheesh. All right. So we have Joe D. So the runner advances because the ball went out of play with the throw. So they earn a base there. So now Ronnie's at second. Angels are in scoring position. And there's 2 outs on the Angels. And we have Joe D., one of the managers of the Angels, alongside Javi. So I guess they're co-managers. There's going to be a little conference between the umpires. Something's going on. Last recorded out is the courtesy runner. It's the last recorded out. Joe D. I guess they got it all settled. It's the last recorded out here in this league. It is not the last batted out. A lot of people confuse that because that's normally, you know, the normal, or more common, I should say, not normal. Oh, both outfielders crash into each other. Got 1 run. One run in for the Angels. So it's a tie game. But FTR needs to maintain that same aggressiveness they had in the first inning. So now we're moving to the top of the third. And it is a tie game. 1-1.
Now, cause the story's about pride, how a bunch of grown folks keep that child inside. Ain't about the trophies, though we got a few. It's about respect earning, yeah, we paid our dues. Some call it silly, playing a children's game, but they don't understand, can't explain the feeling when you're up. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, full count, everything on the line. From 9 to 5, I'm just getting by.
Alright, batter up. And this is Ray. He is I guess he's the catcher for FTR. So let's see what can happen here. It's a new ball game, 1-1. And the pitch is very inside. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And a long fly ball right to the left center fielder. So that's an out. That is the first out for FTR. And now we should see Happy up. And Happy, the lefty, is up here. Plays an outfield, pretty good outfield. Threw a rocket, I think it was last week, threw a missile and got the runner out. I mean, he had a great arm. So let's see what Happy can do here batting. That's a strike. Now he's got 2 on him. Oh, fly ball out to, and it's over his head. Almost caught it, the right center fielder. But Happy's got some wheels. Happy's got some wheels. He was faster than I expected. He made it really quickly around the bases. Happy with a triple. Great. And here we have Matt. Is this Matt? This is Matt to lead off for FTR. And he started it off in the first inning with the aggressiveness. So this is what we need to see from FTR. Continue on with that aggressiveness and don't focus on the bad things. Focus on the good parts. He's got a runner on third. And they're going to tag up. And FTR with 2. 2-1. FTR has taken the lead here. I love this for them. As you can see, I'm just a tad biased. I normally, I was going for the underdogs, which are the Angels last week. But FTR are the underdogs this week. So, let's see. Ian rips one right between third and short. And look at this aggressiveness by FTR. I'm loving it. 2-1. Top of the third. And we have my favorite player, Izzy, up for FTR. Oh, fly ball. Can anybody get to it? No. 2 outside. So don't hit a fly. Don't hit a foul. Hit follow, like, and subscribe on the Bridge Play Foundation. And if you like the commentary that I'm doing, or just hit the like button. Help our channel out so we can continue doing this. And know that it is worth our time. If it's not worth our time, then we won't bring it back. But if it is worth our time, and you all see this later, hit the like button, make a comment, give me a shout out, say something, so I know that this is what you guys want every week. Here's the pitch. And he strokes one out to the outfield. Oh, whoa, that's my favorite outfielder, Arab. And I got 1 in for FTR, making the score 2-1. And now this is the bottom of the third, and the Angels have a chance to respond here.
From 6 to 9, I'm feeling alive. More time. From 9 to 5, I'm just getting by. From 6 to 9, I'm feeling alive. Yeah.
A la 2. No, en Harvey se play así. A la 87, a la 1.
Yeah, I got 2-1. Alright. Sorry. All my papers went flying and I have to find my... All my papers, my lineups went flying. Hold on. Alright. This is Flash for the Angels. Flash is the right fielder for the Angels and a lefty. It's the bottom of the third, 2-1. FTR with the lead. And a fly ball, and that's trouble. And Flash is gonna make it to second base with no problem. What? That was like the perfect hit in no man's land, in that dead space in between the infielders and the outfielders. So smart hitting there. I don't know if he meant that, but it worked. So now the Angels have a runner in scoring position. The runners have the Angels have a runner on second in scoring position. And here is my favorite player on the Angels. I mean, I got quite a few, but he's one of my favorites, second baseman, Ray. So let me see how many favorites I have on the Angels. I've got 1, 2, 3. And he rips one between third and short. And Flash, I could see why they call him Flash, because he is fast. So now the Angels have scored, so that makes the game tied. We got a tie game. These are the type of games I like to watch right now. So here we have Kevin. And a long fly ball to the left center fielder. And that's going to be... That's 1 out for the Angels. And guess who's up? Another one of my favorite players, A-Rab. Great outfielder. Oh, he gets a free pass to first base. And now the Angels have runners on second and first. And here we have Matt up. Has a great number. My number, 22. So he can't disappoint. So here's the pitch. And that's the strike. And he rips one to the right side, and that's a hit. They bobble it a little bit. Ray is gonna come in, and A-Rab is gonna come in. That's 2 runs in for the Angels. Wow. And just like that, the score is now 4-2. With the Angels just taking the lead. And here's my favorite player, Javi. And he's a smart guy, as per usual, is a hitting machine. Oh, and they're going to advance runners. Javi's going to take advantage of that and get second. So now the Angels have runners on second and third. And there's only 1 out, I believe. Umpire, can you confirm 1 out? 1 out, and 3 runs have come in, so it is now 4-2, or 2 runs have come in. No, 3 runs. It's 4-2. That's the point. And here we have Chiling, the cleanup hitter for the Angels. And he hits it up the middle. And that's going to be an out, but they're tagging up, and he's going to score. Matt scores, making it 5-2 Angels. And we have Chino up with a runner on third base in scoring position. And got him over his head. And there he stuck to the plan. And every time he does that, he gets a hit. He just got to stick to the plan. And that's an RBI triple for Chino as Javi comes in. So that makes the score 6-2 with Raylan up. He's probably like my 6th cousin since we share a last name. And that's going to be out. 5 runs in just that inning. That was a great inning for the Angels to really widen that lead. So now we have the score of 6-2. 6-2. Wow. Going into the top of the 4th. But every week, y'all all know I go for the underdogs. And this week, the underdogs are FTR. I'm rooting for them to get a win because it's important for it's important for self-esteem. We are at top 4, and I need the FTR to pull something through here. All right, we have Ant, who is the EH for FTR. They need to start off aggressive here and not let their foot off the pedal. They've got to just go. And he gets a free pass to first base. Free pass to first base. And again, here we have Debo. I don't want him to hear me. But Debo, again, he can either crush one or he hits a pop-up. I've been on it for the last like 3 weeks I've covered their games. And Debo can crush one or he just simply hits a pop-up. Or he strikes out. I mean, it could go either way. Here's the pitch. And the shortstop stops it. Second to first. And they pull the double play. Wow. Textbook. Beautiful double play. Nice hustle there by the shortstop, Javi. And that's 2 outs for FTR, just like that. Got 2 outs, top of the 4th, 6-2. Angels has the lead. And here's Jimmy playing right field today. Jimmy's playing right field today for FTR.
3-1 count, 3-1 count.
He's got a 3-1 count. And he's going to get a free pass. Free pass to first base. And here is Sammy. Sammy, number 88. And Sammy is the DH here for the pitcher. And right to the shortstop. Nothing you could do about that. And nothing in for FTR. And we move to the bottom of the fourth now. And the score is 6-2. Enjoy it. All right. Let's go. Get this game going. Let's go. Batter up. Because I'm over here yawning in the middle of a game. That's crazy talk. It's craziness. What are we doing?
We're 4 and 10. We don't have 3 wins. We have
4 wins?
Yeah, 4 and 10.
As of today?
Yeah, as of today, yeah. And then if we win these 2 games, and then...
Okay, I gotta check that. All right.
Yeah, I mean...
That's what I saw on the website. Okay. It's in the standings on the website?
I mean, I'll show you.
On the website, though? That's what I'm asking. Oh, because I thought that's where I saw it from. All right, all right. All right. Angels clarifying their standings. They say they have 4 wins. No, they have... Yeah, 4... No, they gotta have more than that. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. He's gonna verify. Anyway, here we have Joe D. And we've got... I don't even know what happened. All right, we've got a runner on first, I guess. Ronnie, where'd you go? What'd you do? He hit a single. All right. Sorry. I was distracted. And we got Raylan courtesy runner. And Joe D smokes one right between the third and shortstop. Nothing you could do about that. That is a hit. So Joe D's over here looking for a courtesy runner as well. He's looking for a courtesy runner. Chiling is going out to run. So it looks like there's going to be 2 on the Angels getting courtesy runners back to back. So Ronnie gets a courtesy runner and Joe D gets a courtesy runner. So, and like we spoke about earlier, here it's the last recorded out that gets that has to run, not the last batted out, just recorded out. And right to the pitcher to short, the pitcher to second, and they're gonna get that out. So is that 1 out now? 1 out. All right, so we've got, let's see what the Angels got going on here. We got a runner on first, which is Flash. And now we have Ray, number 2. And I like that. The umpire tells Ray he's got to put his hat forward the proper way.
What out?
Hey guys.
And Ray hits a long fly ball. Oh, and the outfielder drops it. That's why you should run it out. Oh, got him. Got him. Flash overran the bag. And the shortstop got him. Tagged him out. And it was clear as day. They can't even argue it. He overran the bag. And he was out. So that was that could be a critical out for the Angels too. I mean, I guess all outs are critical, right? I mean, I cracked myself up. All right. And it drops right in front of the right center fielder. And now the Angels have runners on first and second. And I'm going to have to ask the runner on first, the batter, the one that just batted, because I think his name is Kelvin. Kelvin, the back of his jersey says La Bestia. I'm just curious. Where is La Bestia coming from? Because when I'm thinking of like La Bestia, I'm thinking of like a really big, wide, guy or something. This guy is tall and like kind of skinny. So I need to know where it's coming from. We're going to find out later. So here we have Arab. And he's batting lefty. Up the middle, fly ball. And that's going to be the third out. Hi. Who's this? Oh. And we got no runs in there. Oh, one run. One run, making it 7-2. Sorry, folks. That's right. It was one run in. All right, so we're going to the top of the fifth. We've got a run that came in the fourth, 5 that came in the third, and 2 that came in the first. Okay, in the second. So, all right. 1 that came into the second, 5 came into the third, and 1 came into the fourth, making it 7-2. I got it together now. It is starting to get a little warmer out now. I gotta get up and stretch. Oh. Stretch. Eso no son cómodos, esas sillas no son cómodas. All right. We are at the top of the fifth. All right, 7-2. Angels have 7, FTR 2, and it is the top of the 5th inning. And here we have Scuba Steve for FTR up. And third base, Chiling. Wow, nice play there. I like it, the hustle. So that's an out for FTR. What a play by Chiling there, and what a scoop by the first baseman, let's not forget. With the nice assist there. And here is Josh, the lefty. Grounder to second, and that's going to be 2 outs. That's 2 outs, and here we have Ray. A little grounder, the third baseman again, and he just goes with it. I love it. So nothing in for FTR, and now we move to the bottom of the 5th, just like that. That was a 1-2-3 inning, very fast. No, I didn't say 3. Did I say 3 wins? Oh, let me see. Angels, right? Yep. 3 wins, 7 losses. That makes 10. That makes 10 games. So the score is, hold on, 7-2. Yes. And we're at the bottom of the 5th. That's what I have, because it's 10 games, 7, and then 3. I don't know. That's what they put on the website. I just go by that. And the numbers that get submitted, I send them to the girl that updates the website. Or the lady, I should say. She's not a girl. Anyway, who we have here? We've got Matt with a high fly ball to the center. And I believe that was Matt that caught that for the FTR. So that's going to be 1 out for the Angels. And here we have Javi, the shortstop for the Angels and / co-manager. And that's an out. 2 outs for the Angels. And here we have Chiling, who has been playing a stellar third base, making plays back to back. And he goes oppo with it. They weren't expecting that, right in front of the right fielder. And Chiling makes it there. I don't know what they're yelling about. Who are they yelling at? Well, the manager for the FTR is upset, but there's really nothing you could do about that. That was a very, I don't know if he's talking to the right fielder, but it was a short hit. I mean, when you're playing so far back, you can't expect your... But I don't know what he's arguing about. That was the only thing I saw that happened, so... No runs in. And now we move to the top of the 6th. This game is moving along pretty fast. Hey, why they call you La Bestia? Why is that your nickname? It's not PG? Why do they call you La Bestia? You don't want to answer? No comment. Got it. Oh, it's a spicy last name. It's a spicy nickname. Got it now. He said no comment. I put him on the spot. Didn't even want to look in my eyes. Because obviously the nickname is a spicy one.
I'm never going to disrespect them like that. Yeah.
What is happening right now? Well, we were just having a great game. What's happening? What just happened? Well, again, you know, huh? Top 6, 7-2. Top 6, 7-2. I don't know what just happened, but we're going to ignore all that. And we're going to bring the happy vibes right now. Y'all all need to bring the happy vibes. Like Happy, the lefty, up right now. And he pops up. I don't know what that batting stance was, but Happy is not too happy right now. So here we have Matt. Matt has made some great catches out there in the outfield for FTR today. I need some water. Hey, he rips one. That's Matt. Matt rips one down to the left side. Wow. He's been unhappy. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I have one on your team. I have Izzy and Jimmy's borderline right now. Jimmy's borderline. Wow, Ian rips one, but he rips it right to my favorite player. So that's going to be 2 outs. See, I may sound crazy with all these favorite players, but these guys like it. I think it gives them a little motivation week to week to get called out. You know, and I'm not faithful to anybody. My favorite players list changes all the time. And Izzy with the foul tip there. So I have no issue changing my favorite players week to week. Some have been on every week though, so that should tell you something. I'm a good scout. And Izzy rips one foul. But don't hit a foul. Hit follow, like, and subscribe on the Bridge Play Foundation. We are on Instagram. We're all over the place. And again, if you like the broadcasting, please like, comment, share. It helps the channel out, and it also allows us to see if this is even worth our time. When we see 3 likes, we're like, all right, so should we even do this anymore? So please like the channel. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos so that we know that you like the broadcasting. Otherwise, I could just shut up and sleep in on Saturdays or go shopping. Spend time with my kid. So the count is 2-2. And a grounder to the shortstop, short to second. And that's going to be 3 outs. And nothing in for FTR there. Yeah, 7 innings. 7 innings. So now the Angels are up. Siete innings. Willie, ese Willie. Oh. All right. And we're back. Seems like attitudes have been fixed, or whatever was going on. A spectator here is trying to peer pressure me. It's not gonna work. Cause what I need is water, not adult juice. What he has. So anyway, here we have Ray. And again, Ray with the last name Fernandez can't disappoint me and our ancestors. And he doesn't disappoint. He does it for the ancestors. And the Fernandez's name stays strong with that one. And here we have Ronnie. And let's remember, Angels, Ronnie has a courtesy if he gets on. They forget who their courtesy's on and they take forever. All right. That's a low ball. And here's the pitch. Oh, grounder. Oh, and Izzy tried to barehand it. And that's why you have a glove, no matter how good you are. That's what you got a glove for. So Izzy with the error there, because that should have been a routine grounder, but he tried to barehand it. So now the Angels are going to take advantage of this. And now they have runners on first and third. And I guess Ronnie's running for himself now. Does he no longer need a courtesy? So I guess he no longer needs a courtesy. All right. So here's Joe D. Here's the pitch. And he reaches for it, but it goes right up the middle. And runners are going to advance. And Angels score one here. It's the recorded out. Doesn't have to be the last out. Recorded out. All right. Bless you.
Hey,
one out.
don't worry, gangster.
And here is Flash, the right fielder for the Angels. And the Angels have runners on first and second. So now Flash has a full count. He's got a full count on him. And he gets a free pass to first base. So now the Angels have bases loaded. And one of my favorite players is up, Ray. What can Ray do here with bases loaded? Let's see. Let's see if he remains on my favorite player list. All right. So he's got 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, foul tip. I mean, every player, right, that comes up with bases loaded feels that pressure. You always want to be the man. But let's see what happens here. He strokes one down between short and third. And he does his job. And he remains on my favorite player list with 2 RBIs off of that. 2 RBIs, making the score 10-2. And he will remain on my favorite player list.
What happened to your partner?
No, I'm by myself again. He's fired. So we got a runner on second for the Angels here. And it's still just 1 out. And we have La Bestia up, who didn't want to declare what his nickname really meant. So we're just going to say it's Spicy. And it's not PG.
3-1 count, 3-1.
All right, so a little conference between pitcher and catcher. Guess to settle them down and just kind of break up the monotony here, because the Angels just keep scoring. So at least they're laughing, they're having a good time. FTR just needs to break this up a little bit. I mean, it's the bottom of the 6th, only so much you can do. There's only 1 out, and the Angels have 10 and FTR 2. So this is the bottom of the 6th. You still got 1 more inning. Bottom of the 6th. And he's going to get Kelvin La Bestia is going to get a free pass to first base. And here we have Arab. Let's go Arab. So are we walking? Is that what we're doing? What are we doing? Oh, all right. I thought we were walking him. The way that was going. And he strokes one between third and short again. And that's going to be 1-2. It is 12-2. They're the home team. It has to end. Yeah, they're the home team. All right, so that is ball game by Mercy. 12-2. They won by 10. The Angels have beat FTR. But stay tuned for game 2. Game 2 of this set. And we'll be right back.